Hi there guys, it's Alec, and we often have reporting needs when it comes to a business that's wider than just accounting of nature, your normal balance sheet and income statements. And often these things are actually wonderfully put together or comes into perspective when you overlap it to your financial information. Something like BEE reports, for instance, is a great example of where you have to take financial data, for instance, spend at your suppliers, amount spent, but you want to overlap that information to show you not only who you've spent it with, so the company name, but also what their level of BE status is, because that obviously impacts your ability to get the points needed for procurement spend, right? Okay, so a great way actually to do that is to play around with master file information. So I'm going to show you how you can do this in a Pastel Partner or a Pastel Express or Sage 50 environment. So here we've got a demo environment, and something that you can actually go and have a look at is when you work with financial transactions, they obviously end up here in your general ledger, right? But your general ledger just kind of like shows you a bit of information, shows you information that's not necessarily easy to bring together all of this information like BE levels. But when you overlap your master file information and actually import that, and you match that information to the transactions that have hit your GL, it's beautiful to see. So let me show you. When you go into supplier, and this is the same for a customer environment, here you've got some tabs over here, and the one tab that is of specific interest is this additional options tab. So it's got user-defined fields in here, and it actually is open fields. You've got 16 characters that you can type in here. I'll just show you. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And you got 16, that's alphanumeric characters, I think also special characters, so 1, 2, A, B, and special characters. Yeah, so you can type in 16 characters on each of these fields. Okay, so that means that you've got open fields on master file level. All right, so why is that important? What you can do is you can, for instance, go here into your setup and define your company's way of using those fields. So you go into setup, you go to suppliers in this instance, and customers got the same little reference, options. So you go to control, and once you have control, you just have to type in the password, and here you'll see your user-defined fields will come up. So let's say something like BEE level, and here we got BEE certificate number, for instance, and the last one would be BEE expiry date. So those are, important things for BE environments. So if you've decided that's information that you want to extract, then now suddenly when you go back to your suppliers, and once again, I just want to say that it would just apply the same for customers, you go accounts, and now when you look at this additional options, you've got what you've written in that environment over here, the same amount of characters now apply. So now you can go and capture that information on a entity level in your Pastel. Okay, so that's just something you really need to stand still and think to yourself, there's a massive ability. If we can now, pump in this information into transactions that actually happen to this specific supplier, we can extract that data, and it's just going to become so live for instance, BE reporting. Now, it doesn't only have to end at BE reporting. It can be multiple other things. If you wanted to know internal company spent, for instance, I'm saying in an intergroup company, you can have a flag that comes up and says IC for intercompany or IG for intergroup or something. You can actually do anything. The most important thing over here I really want to stress is consistency. So don't in one instance say level 1, and in the next instance you say level 2. Just by typing a 2. That is not easy then to start reporting on. So consistency is important. In any case, when you work with master files, consistency is vital. And I would want to also just tell you that even if you have many suppliers or many customers, you can still go and deal with that very nicely by just going to File. And you can export that entire master file environment with this export customer files and customer and supplier accounts, and then update it on a holistic level, like an Excel environment once you've done a query to that text file. And then you can just re-import that back into your Pastel and Bob's your uncle. All right. So something to really think about. In my BI, we actually go and take all of those user-defined fields that I've just shown you, and we go and put it in for you on each transaction. So we go and show you what is user-defined 1 to user-defined level 5. You've got 5 fields. And we've landed that on all of the legs of the entity, meaning it's the gross leg, the net leg, and the VAT leg. We're going to land on all of it. And we're going to show you that on the cash flows specific to those suppliers or to those customers that came in. All right, so think about that. Hopefully it really helps you in reporting and simplifying something wider than just a financial report. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.